there, everyone. I'm Michael.
And I'm Justin, and welcome to Prego Italia, Living Our Italian Dream, our YouTube channel, where we take out you on our adventures as American expats now living full-time in Italy. And we're at part 3 of episode 4. Today we're going to have fun finishing up this episode, and we want to thank you all. Please hit like and subscribe. Come along!
So, the next question takes why move to Italy one step further. Why did we choose Scalea and why not somewhere else?
Scalea is in the north part of the Calabria region. We're down at the tip of the toe. So when you picture the map, you've got the tip of the boot kicking Sicily would be the football or the rock. So Calabria region is in this area. We are at the north end of it, right? Priamare, I guess, would be the last of Calabria, which is right next to us.
So what we're going to do, what we're going to do is we'll actually get a picture of a map and we'll put it on this video so you guys can see where Scalea is and where we are.
We had the option to pick anywhere in Italy. We could have picked any part, but we wanted warmth. Okay, I'll be honest, love Sicily. We visited, have relatives there on my mom's side. Beautiful. But I had, coming from California, we grow up under the earthquakes here. I personally was like, I don't want to have big old Etna there and have to worry about, I know Catania and, lives under it. It's beautiful, but I didn't want that feeling of the stress of big, huge volcano or Stromboli near and stuff. The same reason that I would be afraid to be right under Vesuvius by Naples. So I understand there's probably volcanoes we don't know about under the ocean that could do things, but I'm not going to worry about those things. But I couldn't look out my window and see big old Etna there. I could see it on vacation, but that personally made Sicily out of the question for us. I'm sorry, Sicilians, but I love Sicily, but I'm a little fearful of living under a volcano.
I will say that there was another place, very, very briefly, that we were thinking about moving to. Actually, two then. We were thinking Puglia,
which
and then for a little itty bitty bit, we were thinking of Sardinia.
Oh, the island, because there's no earthquakes at all in Sardinia. It's beautiful, but we wanted to be on the mainland. Puglia looked great. It was very flat, and we thought that might be great for Michael's disability and such. But actually, I guess if you are from Southern California and you know the coastline around PCH, following Laguna Beach, Dana Point area, the topography of our research of our area of here of Scalea, the Riviera del Cedric, and we've got towns like San Nicola, Arcella, if I say that wrong, God, I'm so bad, Priamare. So when you're on our coastline following from Martea, down that whole coastline down through to us, I felt it was very Amalfi-esque.
Without the stairs.
Yes. Okay, I will share. My childhood dream was Positano, Amalfi, just like something I just had to live there. That was it. I was hooked on it from a very young age, from seeing it in postcards and then Rick Steves and different things over the years, and I fell in love with it. I know it's mentioned in your precious Tuscan under the Tuscan under the sun movie.
Once again, people, no alcohol.
Okay.
No alcohol.
So Positano was one of my childhood dreams, but that was out of the question. One, it's very expensive and highly packed touristy prices. But Michael, that would not be sensible. So I guess one could say we got my Amalfi-esque coming through here with the topography, and then, like I mentioned, San Nicola, it is very Amalfi-esque, and then it winds down to Scalea and it flattens out. So this was the perfect compromise. We did our research for years, probably 2 years of research. We kept coming back to Scalea because I had that old town, hill town feel I wanted and loved, the fantasy, and that's here with our Centro Storico. And then it's beautiful beaches, reminiscent to me of Laguna Beach area, and we have a huge span of beaches and lidos, and the gorgeous vista coming over there.
The most important thing is there are towns in Italy where you don't have a lot of stores. And they're beautiful, but you don't have a lot of stores. And here in Scalea, I believe we have a total of six
major grocery shops, supermarkets. That was important to us to not be too big, not be too small. Let's be Goldilocks here. Salerno we go to, which is about an hour and a half away. That's like a larger town, and it's pretty busy. So for instance, Salerno, which is part, the base of the Amalfi Coast, which is a short, not too far drive away. Immense shopping for us. You've got IKEA, you've got everything if you want that. We didn't want to live in that situation. We wanted something more quiet. We didn't want to be coming from the LA area. We didn't want hustle bustle crazy, because you get that in Naples and Rome. Hello, no brainer. We wanted quiet, but not too quiet. We have plenty of smaller towns around here, hill towns, like Santa Domenica to visit, which is charming, the Italian village dream. That's just right up the hill, so we go visit that when we want to. San Nicola Arcella we visit, which is a quieter town, very, very Amalfi-esque. Beautiful Praia Mare's lovely, beautiful promenade. These are all our little quick hop in the car, literally 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Situations. Diamante's right, just probably 20 minutes south of us, and it's gorgeous little, seaside town. So we've got it all here to hop to little towns to get the feel and charm and character of each individual area. But our base we love, the commercial area of Scalea, is pretty much flat. The newer part of town, apartment houses, commercial shopping. We have 11,000 or so residents year-round, and it does get busy here in the summer. People come, Italians especially, come here to vacation. So this is a thriving beach resort. It was a perfect size for our needs with enough commercial
And
activity.
there's another plus side to Scalea, which is the cost of living on a whole.
Calabria is very affordable.
So you go to other parts of Italy, and
The north,
just
tourist
prime
places.
example, and one of the easiest examples that I can give, and it's going to make me hungry. Pizza. If you go to certain parts of Italy, you're going to spend 10, 15, 20
In the
euros
high tourist areas,
on a pizza.
Amalfi areas, yeah.
Here in Scalea,
4 to 5
they're
euro
4 to 5,
for margarita.
and if you're going for a specialty pizza,
6 euros,
7 euros, I think, is the most that
I've
we have
seen.
spent on a pizza.
So most places we go to, and in Italy, a whole plate pizza, you cut with a knife and fork like you see in the films. That's per person. We've seen little kids have a whole pizza. It's not the American way where it's like, oh, let's just order and chop up. Pizza's taken very seriously here for good reason. It's, oh my God, wonderful.
But it is.
Prices are great
The
here.
prices are great here.
Cappuccinos usually run about, you can find them as low as a dollar. So usually about a dollar, euro, pardon me, and euro 50, about the max.
Yeah,
I've
we're
seen.
going to have to work on that. aren't
Okay.
we? I think both of us say dollar.
That happens a lot.
Dollar.
That happens a lot with Americans,
And
but
they're not.
the rate is usually about $1.20, difference. The value rate it fluctuates $1.15, so it's close to a dollar figuratively. But yes, euro. So we correct that. But there's little flips. We've been here 5 months. We will learn everything. Just like don't laugh. The measurements, the meters, the feet and stuff, we do learn. And kilometers, miles. I mean, these are things you will learn, and they will get in definitely. And don't laugh. I always say, I'm going to say here. So all Americans, we are brought up to do our inches, our feet, our pounds, and all that. But you have to adapt all of that, even your military time, here in Europe and stuff. Those are things you learn. That's the fun. Those little things.
The one thing that I will say before we conclude this and move on to the next question is when we moved to Scalea, we moved here without really seeing other parts.
Our research helped.
We did it, and then since that time, like Justin has said, we've gone to other parts. We've gone to Sicily, we've gone to
Rome.
Naples, Rome, we've gone
Salerno.
here, Salerno, and all those places.
So far.
And the funny part is the more places we go, the more we both say we love Scalea.
When we get back here, we get the warm and tingles. We're home, so this is where we're meant to be.
I love going to those other places to vacation, but Scalea is home, and it is a decision that every day we're very happy
We're
we
very
made.
pleased with our choice. And regarding Scalea, we didn't just literally put a pin in the map and pick it. We did research. We did use YouTube researching on different areas, and we would do as much research by watching. This was a couple years ago, so we will share our lovely, who has become a friend now, Anastasia Sanchez. She had her videos up, and they're on YouTube, and that kind of taught us the walking around feel. That's what we wanted that's like our videos. We wanted to see a town, what it's like to walk around it, and not just the overhead of somebody flying a drone and having a romantic tourist type, fluffed up little short perfect video. We wanted to see
And by
town,
the
and
way,
we thank her
when
for that.
you say,
She's
when you
become a
say,
friend, and we did thank her in
when
person.
you say drone, by the way, you have to do
Yes.
this.
Hey, I'm
drone.
learning. I'm learning my Italian hand speak. We speak with our hands already, so.
Drone.
But we don't do Italian gestures. We do Michae Justin gestures. Woo, jazz hands. But actually, thank you, Anastasia. She's become a friend, and we thanked her for those videos because they were very helpful. Also, our friend Chris, Sobolov, and her husband Pete. They have their videos of the area, mostly focused on San Domenica Talao, but those helped with the research, and they were open to questions, you know, when we asked about the area and stuff. So if you can look, if you think you want an area, do as much research by people who vlog, and you can reach out to your YouTube vloggers. Yes, reach out to your YouTube vloggers, ask questions, and you'll be surprised. You know, they can help you, and it's great, and that's what we want to offer. You know, when people have a question, we hope we can answer. And, you know, I know in Puglia, there's a lovely man, David Mangale, and he has this Salento with Love, and he does really good for that area. So there's, you know, you pick an area, and you can find somebody that specializes. And as mentioned, Super Savvy Travelers, Chris, you know, she handles our area and does a great job. She's very, very fortunate to have a wonderful passion for this area, and we thank her all the time for helping, you know, when we did our research.
As we said in our last video, as I said in our last video, and, you know, I'm just hearing them, I want to reiterate this, that there really is a part of Italy for everybody, every lifestyle, everything. So
find yours. What
find
fits you.
yours?
If you're one of those Americans and you have your, oh, I must be Tuscany, you know, you're gonna have, it's pricey up there. I'm sure there's exceptions to the rule, and you'll find good deals. But if you have to have your area, please, by all means, find it and let that dream be yours, or travel all of Italy. Like I said, it's the size of Arizona. Travel every part and find the spot that calls to you. For us, the topography of what we were familiar with, like sometimes it reminds me of Catalina Island. Off of when we're here, the ports of areas of the towns near us. Sometimes it reminds me of when I'm in Laguna and I come around a corner, Laguna Beach, California. So if there's an area that like warms you as it feels good, that works for us. Our area hit those, you know, instant what's comfortable. And our sea here, the sea reminds me of the same way it comes into California and stuff. So these are things that our ideal of what we feel is the dream topography that we want to be in. The town, the people are wonderful. The people of Calabria that we've met are just so warm and hospitable and welcoming. Maybe it's perhaps that they're not one of those tourist-driven areas where they're just bombarded year-round for decades, like Tuscany or Florence or Rome, or, you know, where it's like boom, boom, boom. Maybe they're excited to engage with, you know, new culture and new people coming in and stuff. So it's great. We have had wonderful experiences. The people are lovely.
To end this, we would not consider living anywhere other than Scalea. We don't even want
to. We don't want to, like, oh, I want to travel. I want to go. I'm not like yet. We're like, oh, let's go to Paris. Let's go here. Let's go back to America. We are so content in, like, maybe we're the honeymoon phase still.
Scalea was what I will call an impulse choice. But for us, it also turned out to be the right choice.
It literally could have been anywhere on the map, but it fit through our research what we wanted. Today, it's, what are we at, November 14th, I think? And it's a beautiful sunny day. We don't need to have a jacket on. This is the weather I wanted, which is what we're used to.
As Justin's eating his cornetti,
the
next question we're going to address is, what are some challenges that you've had to get used to? And while he's having his...
That wasn't me joking, it was another customer.
Well, that would be really amazing.
I was like ventriloquist joking.
So one big challenge that I think both of us had to get used to, and it's funny because I knew it would be this way, you know it, but you still aren't prepared for it, is the fact that from 12 to 3 or 12 to 4, every single day, everything.
Not everything. Let
me do the talking here.
The bars,
everything except the bars and the restaurants closed.
Well, no, the restaurants
open.
I don't think restaurants are open. Patisserias, is that how you say it?
Okay, we're starting this one again.
No, we got pasticceria. I don't mind if I flubble. I'm just me, but. Pasticceria?
Pasticceria.
Pasticceria, I know, I laugh sometimes. I'll do my my country voice when I'm
And
slaughtering.
I keep telling him they are going to kick him out of Italy if he does that.
Okay,
more, so.
in a year or so, I will hopefully speak perfect Italian, and we'll look back on this and giggle. Hey, my flaws are my
So the
flaws.
pasticceries stay open,
Pasticceria.
and you know, when it was in season, the Lidos stayed open. The restaurants are open, but they're not open the whole time. There's no stores open. So
No, the grocery stores are open during the
yes, because I want to go
supermarkets.
shop at a
No,
grocery
that's
store.
when I go. It's quiet. But yes, there are places. It's not like everybody runs and hide. Ooh, apocalyptic, hide in the bunker. But sometimes you feel like that because yes, they seem to run inside, and then at 4:30, the town gets active again. So coming from, that's all travels of people, especially Americans. You come here, you're like, where'd everybody go? Did I miss something? Is there? You're supposed to hide out now? But that's the culture here. It's not a siesta, but that's the closest equivalent. But they take their break and don't disturb them. And I guess it's that piano, the slow, and then they go back to work. So they open stores at 8:39. They close up again at the lunch break. You'll even hear the bells go off. That's lunch, leave. And they go do their thing, and then they come back to work 4:30, 5, wherever they choose to open, and you don't disturb them between that time. The government office, everything, they're closed, and you just go find something to do. That's the time to go to the beach or do a nice tour.
Right.
And get the town to yourself, so to speak. That's pretty much all of Italy, unless you're in the super tourist busy towns.
And then I think there's also the challenge, which it's not really. I wouldn't say it's a challenge because it's all in your mindset on what you're expecting when you get here. Like we came from America, so
California,
the walkways though are very different. They're very, very different. You've got walkways that are wider, you've got walkways that are thinner, you've got walkways that are at angles, you've got walkways that do this, and so in America, the walkways are for the most part very straight.
Unless you're in like old parts of Boston or New York, everything's all the handicap compliant and this
And
is what
it's not necessarily that way here. Granted, I don't have a problem with it with my disability. So based off of a disability thing, it's not a problem. It's just I want to put that out there that
the pavement can change from cobblestones to pavers to. They don't really have cement along. The sidewalks are so beautiful. We always comment. Most sidewalks in Italy are beautiful stone and laid pavers. And they put detail into every aspect.
So
I
think the challenge that some people will have, we didn't because we knew we were moving to. And it's funny to say this because I think people know they're moving to another country, but at the same time, you're not everybody's perfectly understanding and accepting of what that means. So I don't want people to come here and be like, well, this isn't America. No kidding, it's not America. Or things are like this where I'm from, but you are not where you came from. Another challenge?
Beep. We leave our bloopers in. But like regarding payment, like we always like to speak on mobility issues. Michael in Scalea, for instance, he's had no trouble getting around. The Centro Storico is more hilly with stairs. We did a video on that already, and he finds his way around in the parts he can. But I guess similar to our ladies out there, or whoever wears lovely stilettos, for instance.
I kind of feel like I'm being called a lady excessively in this video.
But like, for instance, our ladies out there, or whoever, whatever gender, would like to wear their lovely stilettos. They know the challenge of where they can walk in those regarding pavement. So it's similar to that for mobility issues. So if you can rock your stilettos, and you can rock your walker is your stiletto. Yeah, there we go, darling. But anyway, so the same thing. You don't wear your stilettos out if in certain pavements. So it's the same situation. They're on the outlook for such situations, or on the beach. Yes. But Michael, actually, that's another thing. On the Lidos, they have handicap-friendly ramps. We'll do a whole video on that, I think.
Yes.
Where the ramps will take you to the water line. It's wonderful. That's every Lido, where you don't just have to walk in the sand or pebbles. So that's been helpful, too. He can get down to the water.
So hold on. Let me say this because they work for those with mobility issues. However, to be quite honest, I don't think that's what they were intended for. I think the thing is there are these walkways, so you're not going barefoot on
Have you not
barefoot
seen?
on hot not, Pebbles?
Girl, have you not seen Italian bitches in their high fashion heels walking on the beach? No lie. They'll wear the stilettos down to the water.
But
One of those girls wear their shoes.
So,
they work it.
but I do think it's really nice. But going back to the reality, I think one challenge people have, and I think I went on this, but then I wasn't able to find the right word. Expectation versus reality. That can create a challenge. The expectation of Italy being this fabulous, dreamy, wonderful place where you're just going to have happily ever after, which can be reality, but the reality that it is not the place where you're coming from. And
respect it for new. Respect it for what it is.
For some people, such as Justin and I, that wasn't a problem, but I do know there have been some people where they compare it to the place they've come from.
We've actually, exactly. We come in embracing and wanting to be part of this culture, not where we came from. We've been in the high season and we witnessed at another table a lady trying to order and speaking, obviously with an American accent and with somebody that lives here. She was a guest complaining, I guess the Italian menu wasn't the Italian American menu she's used to. And then some people you can see they're rolling their eyes or we don't do it like this in LA and type of situation, but that's not, don't come here, stay back there and live that if you want. Come here and learn and be, and when in Rome was an expression for a reason. Learn something new and find love and embrace it, and don't come here trying to I'm coming from here, this needs to be where I came from, and that's it. Just stay where you came from.
I think the biggest challenge that anybody is going to have coming to or going anywhere. Okay, we're getting a lot of background traffic.
That was a motorcycle.
But one of the biggest challenges that people I think have is letting themselves fully come to terms with the fact that they have done this and what that means. It's not an external challenge. I think the biggest challenges that one will face are internal challenges, just coming to terms with the fact that everything has changed. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is going to be something that you do have to get over.
In future videos, we'll tackle on buying a car, and when and how you're ready for that, and we'll tackle on bank accounts and other things. But for today, we want to thank you all so much. We love to talk. That's why this channel works so well for us. Right. And we don't edit our bloopers out. Who cares? We're just us being us. Live your teeth, live your truth, be who you are. And I love my husband, and we love Italy, and we're not sugarcoating it. We love where we picked, and we hope you find your place too. And if we can help you and inspire you to look for your dream, that makes us happy. Find your spot and live your dream wherever that may be. And thank you so much. We love living our Italian dream, and Baci baci. Thank you, everybody. And I think after this one, do a little walk at the beach. We'll video us doing the beach on this gorgeous sunny November. We are in beautiful Scalea, Italy in the Calabria region, and we are enjoying a beautiful November 14th sunny Sunday at the Seafront Park. I know we showed it in our last video, but we are super close to it, so there is Torrentallao. Beautiful, wonderful place for fun, family Sunday fun day.